No way. Why?
Hey, what's going on? Trying to figure out how to see who's watching and get the comments and stuff to come on my TV. Well, there's a lot of things that are bad for you. Smoking is one of them for sure. Where are you watching from? Where are you guys watching from? See a couple of you there. No drinking either. But I'll get dehydrated. A buddy of mine couldn't get this thing to work, but I seem to have it working. What's up, Benny? It's all bad for you. You have summer stomach, yeah. Where are you guys watching from? There's water in it. Whereabouts in Canada, Benny? Oh, right on. Mexico, geez, that'd be nice. Where I was out in Alberta for quite a few years on the East Coast now. Back out in Atlantic Canada. Alberta's a province. Western Canada. You guys hear me all right? Just messing around, building a birdhouse for my aunt. Just picking at it. on, right on. Make sure if you're here, hit that like and go subscribe. I'm a carpenter by trade. Just do this messing around in the evening time. It's in the chillin'. Nice. I'm in the chillin' as well. This is my chillin' out here. This is my chillin'. I'm not sure who Doll is. This is what I'm building though. This up to there. It's that one guy, yeah. And his buddy. That's what I'm making. Oh, well, you can see that. This is the art. That's the idea. Just messing around. I tried. I've got quite a few things, ideas that pop into my head, and then I build them. I make them out of whatever. I'm gonna start doing some carving and stuff here. I'm getting geared up. I'll be all ready to go. Hopefully I did what? Drew it? Yeah, I drew it, yep. Definitely drew it. Smoke, yeah. Outside, for what? Yeah, it's dark, yep. Very, very dark. Yep. It's Coldstream. I just gotta make a cut here. Give me a sec. It's a little after midnight here. A couple skateboards up there. Few skateboards up there. Give you a what? nuggets, Jess? I don't know what you mean, Mike. Appreciate it, Jez. Trying to just post regularly and keep people entertained. That's at the end of the day, that's why people go on YouTube, right? You as well. Thanks for popping by. Go to the store then. Better get going. I don't know what the buy Jez. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I get you. You're talking to amongst one another in the chat. I wish I could see real time, like when there's people, how many people are on, and so on and so forth. That would be a lot better for sure. Said hi. Said hi a couple of times. Back from the store already? Wow, that was quick. That's convenient, then. That's the saw. Table saw. Broke the door. That's no good. Nice. Well, hopefully she doesn't get upset when she sees that you're using it. Making a birdhouse. A bird apartment, I guess. It's where I'm from, Newfoundland. There's Jelly Bean Road. It's kind of like a pretty famous street. It's all different colored houses, and they're on like super steep roads. That's why they're all like this. Just tinkering. Appreciate that, Jez. That's what it takes to get these things off the ground. I just started posting. 26th of January was the first video I put up. Talked about doing this for quite a while though, that's for sure. That's for sure. Hawaii must be pretty nice and warm anyways. Must be pretty rainy there though, getting now. I would assume spring's pretty wet over there. Love to visit Hawaii, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it was beautiful here. It was 15 degrees here today, but it's going to be pretty cold for the next couple of days. But that's typical March in Canada. Warms up a little bit just to tease you, and then slaps you upside the head and says, "Just kidding." Oscar, the boxer that's in some of my videos there. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, or the puppy that was here. I don't have a dog here. Chickens, the only animals I have here are a bunch of chickens. Yeah, it's orange soda, yeah. Orange Fanta. You got her. Good eye. So, I need to try and figure out how to make the windows and doors and stuff for this thing. It's going to be like pretty tiny, intricate stuff. I'm thinking of like just putting a thin board on the front of it in the places I want them, and then carve in like the details, like like I'm gonna put like vinyl crossing type thing in the windows, like the old stuff. Big panes of glass didn't do too well back in the day with the winds and so on and so forth. They were so thin. I wish there was a way for me to see how many people were in here. Just trying to figure out all this live stuff. Best thing I can say, Kevin, is like just do it and pay attention to the safety side of stuff. Keep all your digits, man. Like they make tools and little things for using saws and so on that will allow you to keep your digits, because it doesn't take much, man, for your finger to disappear. But carpentry, it's something I've always been into and absolutely love doing it. So even at work, it's not like I'm working. It's I'm passionate about it. I love it. You don't like get little simple projects to start. Little tiny things is the best way to go at it, right? I've built quite a few very intricate things, but I started out just figuring stuff out, and making mistakes and screwing up. So start with cheap wood and keep your fingers and everything else away from the tools, because that's the scariest part of it. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? So the saws are very, very easy to make a mistake, and it's hard to rewind and make that not happen once it does happen, right? I know quite a few fellas that have lost digits, but like I said, it happens in an instant. Help you fix the door. What door? I just put a new door in. That was my Monday task, was to go replace a warranty door on a new house that was built. Awesome, man. Thanks, Kevin. Greatly appreciate it, man. I post every day. I'm gonna try and get a schedule going for lives and so on. I got a CNC there. Gonna get into some carving and stuff here. I've been messing around with it the last little bit, and I've got some pretty neat tools for for helping out and making it as CNC. Yeah, it's just computer. It's a computer essentially that cuts stuff, and it'll run like a router on the table. It's sitting over right here. You make a CAD program, like design it on your computer, and then send it to the machine, and it'll cut everything out. You're the guy that broke the door. Nice. Well, thanks for the day's work. Well, CNC, like a lot of guys talk about the CNCs and like they say it's not carpentry, but it's what you do with that tool, right? Like you can cut several pieces on that machine that are absolutely identical to one another. There's no variance whatsoever. Whereas if you cut a bunch of pieces by hand, I mean, you're going to be a small difference either way. So you get to the end of a pile of pieces, those little differences tend to add up, right? Where CNC doesn't do that. And if you design all the program and CAD the program to make pieces for yourself, it falls in place essentially. I think it's the first night I've ever been out in my shop with music not going. Right here is a big sound system and big TV, and it's usually going out here, but I have to watch the music and so on YouTube, because I'm hoping to get monetized and start getting some funds rolling in for doing this, so I can turn it into tools and so on and so forth, and materials, and keep doing it. Eventually, I'd like to get to the point where I'm like doing one-on-ones or with like small groups and building stuff together and doing little projects. I've built a shit ton of stuff in this shop here in the last 2 years. What do you do for work, Kevin? Eventually, yeah, for sure. That's what I'd like to do. I'm good at teaching and showing people how to do stuff and being able to relate with people and make it make sense to them, I guess, is the best way to put it. Take it easy, Jez. Thanks for popping in. Hope you subscribe. Oh, nice. I did photography for years
my like biggest passions. It's having an art side and like that visualization side is the fun part of photography, because you can capture stuff that people, unless they lay down on their back in a muddy puddle, wouldn't otherwise see, right? I traveled all over the country building cell phone towers. That's what I did for my career, so I got to take a lot of photos in a lot of cool places. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I worked a lot of events growing up. That's my old man did for quite some time. Concerts and conventions. I'm a carpenter. I build houses. I got out of the telecom game because she got too volatile. And now with the way things are going, it's going sat cell, so there's no sense in devoting myself to it and my time to it, because it takes you away from everything. You don't really have a life. It's you go when the phone rings and you come back when you finish. And I don't want to be doing that anymore. Life's too short to just work. We build houses though, start to finish. Like that's I post every day on what we're doing and whatever projects we're on and what our plan and goal is for the day. And then at the end of the day, go over what we finished and if we didn't quite get what we were aiming for, or if we got more or whatever. I try and do everything in sequence so that people can actually follow along and want to watch and want to chime in. We're going to be starting a timber frame house here, not too far from my place. Oh yeah, trades for sure. Everything's understaffed, man. It's Canada just absolutely destroyed the working force. No one wants to work now because they can get just as much money as they can starting out doing anything for doing nothing, right? So it's just created a lazy society, and it sucks because there's a definite need for it. No robots are going to build houses, that's for sure. Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's exactly it, right? And most people don't even realize that, which is the sad part. Like how much it changed everyone's lifestyles and all that bullshit. Oh, I ain't getting political, my man. Don't waste my breath on that shit. My brain's big, but it ain't big enough to fucking worry about all that. Keep it on overdrive, not to worry about that. I don't know what I want to do to finish this thing out. I want to do some pretty intricate little trim work. Yeah, we're gonna build a big timber frame, so that's like big logs, big beams, and like mortise and tenon and everything, like big joints, so everything goes together and gets drilled and put like dowels in between it. No mechanical fasteners for the most part. Big joinery. It's pretty fucking neat to see it all, how it all works out and how it like all the wood pulls shit together. No, not lap joints so much. More of like a mortise and tenon. So like there'd be one piece will have like a slot in it, and then the other piece will have a big groove on the end that you would cut out. So kind of like this, and then there'd be like a slot here. So you drive that piece in through it, and then on the back side of it, you put like a wedge in on the sides to jam it, and then drill it out and put big wooden dowels in through it. Tenons is what it's called. Lap joints are more of like almost like a tongue and groove. Mortise and tenon. It's show it here. So like this here. So on one beam, you would cut like take everything away and just leave a big like smaller structure basically. And then once your joint butts up, you have a slot cut in your other beam that fits nice and tight through. And then you would drill it out and put big wooden dowels down through it. So there's no mechanical fasteners in it, right? It's just wood, basically. Long grain wood, the strongest way that wood works, holding wood together. No glue, nothing like that. You just pound it all together and take your time, measure many times, and cut hopefully once. But there's some pretty neat tools that do it. You'll see here coming up in the next few weeks, we'll be starting one, firing one up. And it'll be we'll have the entire thing start to finish I'll be putting up. I'll be doing a lot of long form stuff then as well. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's like, I mean, back in the day, that's how everything was built, right? But back then they had hand drill all the holes and hand cut all the tenons and mortises and big huge chisels, and it was a different, very different fucking sport back then. We're very lucky today. Our job has become much easier. A lot of bar stools and like old furniture, like chairs and such, like it was all done mortise and tenon, but it would be a round mortise and a round tenon, right? It's like the old chairs like your grandmother would have sitting around her table with the bars all along the legs at the bottom. It's all mortise and tenon. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, it'll be cool. I got some pictures and stuff of one that the boys did there not long ago. It's crazy. Like the best way I could describe it is like go to a ski resort, like the building that's timber framing, right? Big exposed beams, big huge lumber, like it's cool. It's my absolute like dream to be doing it. Something I've always been into, and the marvel of it, and like the simplicity of the engineering, but at the same time, like how intricate it is. It's mind blowing. The fellow who came up with it back in the day, it's crazy. Oh yeah, I'm a pretty avid snowboarder myself, man. Getting a lot older now, but hey, Crystal, how's it going? We got a bunch of snowboards right there. I built a board rack there for holding all the hardware. I was out once this year. Last year I didn't ride though. I blew my knee out, and I'm old now, so I don't recover very quickly. It's got to be mindful now, so I can work and can go and do shit to make the bills. Where are you watching from, Crystal? Well, 52 is not old, But depending on what you're doing and what you're into, it can certainly feel old. Nice. Yeah, I'm 36. I just turned 36. Whereabouts in Canada? I'm in Canada as well. And Kevin here in the chat, he's in Toronto. Bunch of Canadians here. We just need some maple syrup, which I guess that'll be coming pretty quick. The sap will start running right away. I can pan over here and show you my board rack, Kevin. I'm using a gimbal here, but I don't have it run through the app, so. But yeah, I guess. That was a fun little project I made. I need my poutine. Don't we all need our poutine though? All right. Get this thing back. Whoa. There we go. I think we're back. Yeah, trying to figure out this gimbal is interesting, that's for sure. He's 2. He'll be 3 in April. He'll be 3 in April. Bunch of Kevins and a bunch of Canucks, right on. He hasn't been out yet. I got the board for him last year. DJI Osmo 4. It's pretty cheap, but like it's pretty sweet. I just need to try and figure out how to run the app and go live. It says that you can do it, but I can't find anything that shows you how to do it, and I can't find anything in the app to do it. Because I can put it on follow me and that sort of stuff then, right? Like I got my saws and stuff over here. So if I had that, it would actually go around and take you guys along for all the shit that I'm doing. Two moose in your backyard. Where are you at, Crystal? We have 0 moose here. I'm out in Nova Scotia. Not getting much done as far as working on this thing, but don't make a difference. Out in the shop, interacting and shooting the shit. Appreciate you guys chiming in. It's cool. Oh, right on. I spent many years out in Alberta. Osmo 4. It's cheap as dirt. It's like $80 on Amazon. It's pretty neat. Like throw it on a tripod and put it on follow me, and away you go. Eliminate the camera guy. Oh, right on, Crystal. I've made quite a few cutting boards myself. To be honest, I'm done with it. It's just so repetitive, and like getting into like decorative designs. It's just cut, glue, cut, glue, cut, glue. But I mean, it's fun, you know. If that's what you're into, it's cool, and whatever you're into. If you like doing it, do it. I've just done a lot of them. I'm getting into carving some stuff, and you guys will start to see that coming up. Right on. Alberta's not a bad place. I liked it out there. I wish I was there. I enjoyed more of it there because it's all I did was work. But that's the whole hustle out there, right? Try and get yourself set up for life. A lot of people don't, though. The furnace is gonna kick in there now. I don't know if you guys will hear it or what. If you do, my apologies. Research for what, Kev? I do a lot of research on that. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a few things, few videos and stuff said you could do it, but I couldn't figure it out through the app. It might be a different app, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll look into the studio. I've been playing a fair bit with studio just to try and figure out analytics and like what's hitting, what's not hitting, times to put stuff up, yada yada yada. Oh, that sucks, Crystal. That's one thing I would hate is an injury or something to prevent me from doing what I like to do. And there's pigeons everywhere. That's just part of it. I'm sure if I left the windows open long enough here, this place would be full of them as well. Huh. Yeah, not surprised. There's all kinds of different shit, man. A buddy of mine has a massive dairy farm just over the road here, and they got like these lights, these lasers to put in the shop to keep the pigeons out. But eventually, I think they get used to it and feel like they're at a rave. Start listening to some Martin Garrix and getting all their friends to come over. Just gonna run out in the back here, I'll be right back. Magpies everywhere out there. Airbud catching magpies. German Shepherds are impressive. It's crazy. They're super keen. Very top level dogs. What kind of stuff do you want to build, Kevin, getting into woodworking? Zeus. He would chase a bear off the property with that kind of name. There's got to be something though that like you see that catches your eye that makes you want to get into it, Kevin. A lot of the old fellas love woodworking. Oh yeah, for sure. That's the whole thing of it, Kevin, and especially nowadays, like no one can afford fucking pay anyone to fix anything. Right on. Sheds are a good little project to do. If you any set of skills whatsoever, man, anything you need or like tips and tricks and all that sort of shit, the internet's full of it. Grab a notebook and watch some people do some shit because you can learn an absolute ton from fellas that do it, and it'll save you immensely at the end of it. Yeah, workbench is key, man. I'm going to make quite a few changes to my next bench. This thing here I put together, I've got like a rack here that I bent out of a bunch of steel that's got all my different types of screws and all that sort of stuff, so that when I'm here building, it's just right here. But I want to build one with like a vise and drawers and like put a router table into it, have it kind of like the one-stop shop. It's set up now with like a temporary stand for an outfeed table, and it works. I mean, it does what it needs to do. It's solid as a church, but there's always better, right? Yeah, a lot of them shepherds are police dogs. They have great lines. It can always be better. Oh, yeah. Floating shelves are awesome. They're quite cool to do, and you can get like pretty intricate with them as well and make them quite funky. Favorite wood? That's a big question. I don't know. I mean, I like curly maple is probably hands down my favorite, just because you never really know if you're getting it until you cut it all open and slab it. But it's one of the nicest woods for me. I like it. Hey, Veronica, how are ya? Welcome back, Benny. There's some pretty cool, like curved floating shelves. They're quite neat, and they're very simple to do if you got pretty basic tools. You just have to get creative. Get online and look at what people are doing, and I mean, there's not much out there that you want to do that you can't find pretty well a play-by-play, step-by-step tutorial to do it. If you can understand what they're saying and execute what you're trying to do with your hands, I mean, options are absolutely endless. Well, a floating shelf, you would do like a French cleat. So either a French cleat or have like an insert. So there'd be a piece, like it would be a hollow shelf, and then there'd be a piece that you mount to the wall, and then your hollow shelf slides over that, and you either go above or below it and put a screw into it to stop it from coming out. I would advise going above it, because the only person that's going to see that is whoever's climbing up there to put something on it, right? Or dust it off in every few weeks or whatever. Always want to hear something cool. Yeah, French cleat's super simple, man. It's just like two miter joints. So one goes this way, one goes this way, and then when you put it on the wall, they just slide into each other, and the weight of it, the friction, and it just holds itself there. A lot of guys build their tool walls and all that sort of stuff with it, because you just put strapping along your wall with a miter on it, and then anything you build to put on that wall, you build with the opposite miter, and it just lays on it. And there's no fasteners, no nothing. You can move it around however you want, whenever you want. Here I got a piece. More or less, it'd be something, it's not very steep, this angle here, but like if this was on your wall, right, this would hold your piece into the wall, and then the piece that you're putting on does the opposite. So when you put it on it, it slides it down and into the wall, right, and that's what holds it in place, just the weight of it itself. It'd make it a lot steeper than this, obviously, right? It would be more so like this, and then when it goes in, it's just wedged there. Pretty neat. I haven't done any composite, honestly. It's extremely expensive, so no one really goes for it because wood's expensive enough as it is. But I mean, like a good built, well-built deck, like pressure treated with joist saver and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you're gonna last, 25 plus years if you do your due diligence and treat it, every spring or every fall, whatever works for you. Put a coat of anything really, I guess, on it that'll repel the water and help it. And I try not to just laminate boards together. I don't like to put them back to back because water is inevitably going to get in there, and that's where it's going to rot, right? So I try and keep everything spaced apart and just use all the materials that are out there to save it. Because Jesus, I mean, wood alone now, it'll blow your mind what it costs to build a deck. Welcome back, Crystal. Well, the cleats, you would make it basically the length of your shelf, right? So if you're going to have a shelf that's like, this long, you'd have a French cleat made like this, so your angle would be cut here, right? And then your shelf would have the same thing, with your angle cut the opposite way, so it just lays in on it, right? Like I got a floating nightstand that I'm in building. So this is another option here, right? So this is going to be one of two going in the side of my bed, and instead of putting cleats or anything on it, when the drawer comes out, you just mount it back here, so it's just floating there, right? another easy, simple solution. But there's all kinds of options. Like I said, just have a peek around at what people are doing and look at different ideas and stuff, because there's a ton of it, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper and funner than going to work to pay for the stuff today, because it's not cheap. Nope, it'll go. I'll put it right into the studs. So 90% of homes, anything new, you're 16 on center, and old stuff will be 24 on center. Yeah, right into the studs. You got her. Yeah, that's another pretty neat option. There's a fella, John Malecki. Have a look at what he does, man. His work's crazy. He makes some wild shit. No, East Coast, Nova Scotia. Yeah, pocket screws are pretty sweet, man. Pocket jigs are the answer. Have a look at the big cabinet we've been building the last couple of days. It's crazy. It's like 10 feet wide, almost 9 feet tall. It's insane. Lots of pocket holes. Yeah, Malecki's unreal. That's like what I would absolutely love to be getting into, the type of stuff that he does. Like I love epoxy and building big tables and all that kind of fun furniture stuff. It's just super time consuming, and you need like a proper space to do that stuff. Yeah, Blacktail's crazy, man. Yeah, Cam's nuts. I was actually just telling my buddies at work today about him. Like, dude builds $20,000 tables and blows a piece out on it and fucking scraps it like it's crazy. I do hunt, yes, yep. Hello, Bernard. How are you? Yeah, I haven't been live much here lately. I've been preoccupied with other stuff, getting everything cleaned up. We've got lots of snow melting, so trying to get ready for spring here and get the garden and so on prepped and ready to go. Jimmy DeResta, I haven't heard of him. I'll definitely look into it though. All I do is YouTube carpentry and all that type of stuff. No, I haven't. No, I did not. I have this my first night out here actually since I started that. I've been torn in every other direction. But picking at it, cutting all the trim pieces and stuff now to go along the back and close it up. So I want to have it all sealed up so nothing can get in there. But I got paint and all that sort of stuff now, and I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the doors and kind of making it artsy. I might cut some stuff on the CNC and put it on that way. Save me time, and it'll be easy to do, 15 windows. Press a couple buttons and go. Things are getting a little calmer now, so I should be out here a little more. It's not too often I'm not out here. It's usually right after work. I come in here for quite a while, then go eat, and then come back out here till it's ready to go to bed. Yes, I do hunt. Yep, I did answer you. Sorry if you didn't catch that. Contours in the witch table. So yeah, I'll have a look. Not all the work's custom. No, definitely not. Build houses for a living. But a lot of it's a timber frame. Like it's not your standard run-of-the-mill homes. More so, I guess, custom. But it's all designed homes. Just not your standard cookie cutter houses. That's for sure. And we do it all start to finish. Frame it, all the finished work, insulation, all of it. Other than electrical and plumbing, which we bring trades in to do. I know just enough about electrical to be dangerous. Nope, I don't have any taxidermy now. Yeah, for sure, Kevin. Keep in touch. Thanks for hanging out. I've done a few mounts, Crystal. A couple Euro mounts and stuff like that, but I don't have any now. I don't hunt for the chauvinistic side of it. I hunt to put meat in the freezer. Should make my way to bed here as well. It's starting to get pretty late. Got sidetracked to a friend's place after work. Their basement was all flooded out, so I didn't get home too long ago. Figured I'd come out here to wind down and pick at this, but I haven't done much of that. Yeah, there's quite a few mounts, cool mounts and stuff like that around. Seen a fair bit of it. Like I said, I just not really my thing. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'll be back in just a second. Welcome back, Jazz. Nothing better to do, eh? I must be keeping you somewhat entertained. Now. Oh, nice. Lots of deer out there, that's for sure. We don't have quantities like that out here. It's crazy. I want to see taxidermy and that type of shit. I go to Cabela's. I wish we could all win the lottery. Wouldn't that be nice? I'd still be out here building shit and making YouTube videos, though, I can tell you that for free. Which? I'm not sure. Are you talking about the punch? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Crystal. Yeah, Alberta's crazy for deer. I never hunted deer out there because it wasn't much of a hunt, it was more so a harvest. Elk hunted though out there. Up towards Slave Lake, Smith. Tons and tons and tons of deer out there. We don't have that luxury here. Not too many around at all. Seems to be getting a little better though. Yeah. It's worth going though, that's for sure. It's a pretty cool place. All right, well, I'm gonna call her there, I think, and head in and get some rest. Early day tomorrow. Go build some more shit and finish up some houses. Thank you guys very much for popping in. It's been fun. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll meet up again next time I'm out here on live. And I post every day, many times a day. So head over and have a look through the channel there. You'll have a few giggles, I'm sure. It's we have a fair bit of comedy on our day to day. So like I said, thank you very much for popping in. We'll see you guys on the next one.